My heart is broken. The news of the allegations of sexual abuse against the late Cesar Chavez have been confirmed not only by the women who have brought forth these charges, but also um, our sainted, really sainted Dolores Huerta, who tells the story now of her two pregnancies that were results of being sexually assaulted by Chavez. Um, it's heartbreaking. That's all there is to say it. Now, of course, there's a lot of conversation about what is going to happen to the all the places that are named for Cesar Chavez. I have to show you this picture. This is the wedding picture of Barbara, my spouse, and me at Cesar Chavez Park in Berkeley, where our wedding took place in 2020. And we were honored to be in a place so um, really so sacred. Um, there are other places that are um, just as well known and honored as as this one. And there are dozens of places in California that are named for Chavez. There's a library in San Jose. I'll see if I can get that picture here for you. Um, this is the library. Oh, come on. Library at, there it is, San Jose. I think it's the State College there. I'm not sure. But anyway, there's the mural outside of the library at there in honor of Cesar Chavez. So all of these places now are wondering, what are we going to do? Are we going to change the names of these places, or what are we going to do to to be mindful and respectful of the women who have been hurt by this man? I have to say, I am heartbroken, but I'm not really surprised. It's the patriarchy, right? It's, to paraphrase James Carville, it's the patriarchy, stupid. Power and privilege together create these opportunities for men. Of course, there are women who buy into a patriarchal structure, but um, like Ghislaine Maxwell, right? But mainly men who use their privilege, and when they then get into power, abuse it and abuse others. And it is heartbreaking. There's one suggestion that I think it's a street or a highway in Los Angeles that someone has recommended changing the name from Cesar Chavez Avenue or whatever to Dolores Huerta. And I think that's really a great idea. Let's start paying our respects to the women who have suffered under patriarchy in very specific ways. So, yes, I think there's going to be a lot more that will be said about about him, um, as there is about all kinds of people. I have to say that I'm tempted to a bit of whataboutism. That if we're going to change the names of things named after Cesar Chavez, that we need to take the Trump name off of things as well. Of course, a lot of other things too. Whenever we've tried to take names of people off of parks and streets and everything. Of course, this administration has put many of them back, but that's no reason to stop resisting. Stop resisting. Um, there's a lot that's in a name. So, so again, I'm sure your hearts are broken too, and we just have to keep resisting this patriarchal structure, that insidious um, mindset that captures men, mostly men, who come into power. They're already privileged just because. But when they come into power, then they um, they take advantage and do very, very harmful things. So, um, and the sad thing about it is Dolores Huerta was saying that the reason that she never told anyone, and she's in her 90s now, she only is now telling these stories. And the reason that she didn't was she did not want to damage the farm workers movement. She didn't want to endanger that. And isn't that just, this is not faulting her at all, but isn't this just the way of women that so often we protect the men? We either protect them to protect them or to protect others, to protect systems, to protect institutions, that we keep silent about our abuse, our um, grief, about all of the things that we suffer, but we keep silent for the sake of the men or the movement. Should she have told? I don't know. That's not my story to tell. That's hers. But I think if we're honest, as women, we have to admit to the times that we've done that too, or been forced to do that, or there are reasons that we've had to do that. And so we just have to keep resisting. Resist the patriarchy, dismantle it. It's dangerous for everyone. We're in a war now because of it. We're abusing people because of it. The Epstein files are an issue because of it. On and on. And let's take care of each other as our hearts are once again broken by someone who just couldn't resist the power of patriarchy. Thank you.